Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here and have not subscribed, please press that subscribe button and be part of the crew. Now today I am going to be sitting down and telling you 25 things that you do not know about me. So that way you guys can know me a little bit better, and I will be sharing a couple personal things as well. So if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about me, definitely keep watching. Alright you guys, so I have my 25 things written down here. I'm going to, if I look down, that's why. So I'm just following my list here. So number one, I love horror movies. I'll watch anything, cheesy ones, stupid ones, really good ones. I love them all. My favorites are Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween, and Scream, all of them. And number two, I've never been on a plane. So I've never been out of the province, I've never been up in the air. I'm hoping to go maybe to British Columbia at some point in my life. I've been wanting to go there, but I don't know, my anxiety, maybe not. So number three, I had my first child when I was 18 years of age. I was almost 19 when I had him. It was definitely not planned at all, but I wouldn't imagine my life without him for sure. So number four, I am a single mom. So both of my children's fathers are not in their lives at all. I'm raising them on my own, but of course I have a lot of help. So I absolutely love that. Number six, sorry, my father, he walked out of my life when I was 15 years old. So basically with that, he was in and out of my life pretty much all my life. And then he basically sent me a Facebook message when I was around 15, telling me that he did not want a relationship with me after I told him how I felt about him walking out of my life. So but I can do a whole story time on that if you guys would like. I can definitely do that up for you. Just press the thumbs up button and I can definitely do that for you. Now, I've always been shy, so this is number seven. Yeah, number seven. I've always been a shy person all my life. It actually took me a lot to even make a YouTube channel just because I am so shy. I don't talk to anybody usually unless I have to, even through school. So number eight, I have been diagnosed with anxiety. So about a couple weeks ago, well actually a month ago, I had quit my job because of that fact, and I was having anxiety attacks almost every single night there. So I have been put on medication. Also, Toy Story. I'm my absolute favorite Disney movie. I've actually gotten my son kind of addicted to it as well, but I had the VHS cassette tape and I would always watch that, like probably 10 times a day when I was a kid. Also, I do have two tattoos. They are on my back, both my shoulder blades. I am hoping to get 2 more by the end of the year. So maybe once I get those, I can do a tattoos, like what my tattoo means video and that. Also, I do love riding 4-wheelers. My dad has one, my stepdad, and I love riding it all the time. I'm hoping to get my own one of these days, and I'm hoping to get my children one of each, like a little kids 4-wheelers as well. So the next one is I still have my G1. I've had it for a year, almost 2 years now. I am afraid to go and take my test and fail again. Just comes to the next fact. I failed it 3 times. I don't know, I get so nervous when I'm with the instructor, and it's a mess, a complete mess. I have 4 cats. So I have a female named Midnight, a male named Tails, a male named Gibby, and a female named Bear. So I'm definitely a cat person if you couldn't tell already. So I am afraid of snakes and mice. Oh my god. I remember having them in my previous homes, and no, you would catch me on the top of the couch. No. So I'm pretty sure that I am claustrophobic. Now, I don't know if you get diagnosed for something like that or whatever, but the one movie, The Descendant, I cannot stand it because them going into the little caves and the little holes and all that, and it gets my anxiety so freaking bad, it's awful. Alright you guys, so we are on to the next thing that you do not know about me. So this one is going to be a little bit touchy. So I was sexually assaulted or harassed when I was pregnant with my youngest child. So basically what happened there is I was babysitting for a neighbor of mine who was going through a tough time with his wife. I was babysitting his daughter while he worked, and basically I was getting paid weekly. It was fine, but he was also teaching me how to drive as well, and I found that he would touch me and just be really inappropriate. So that was the first time. And then the one day I went over to collect money from his place, and he was coming out of his back room, and I got pinned up against the wall by him. He was rubbing himself all over me, basically kissing my neck, and definitely very inappropriate. Now, I wish I would have done something. I wish I would have, got the authorities involved, but I was scared and I did not end up doing that. One piece of advice, you guys, if you guys do have this happen to you, please reach out for help. Tell somebody, tell your parents, tell authorities, tell anybody. It's definitely very scary, and people do get away with it because their victims are too afraid to speak up. So basically, nothing ever got done. I never spoke up. Basically, he's gone now. I think he moved to another country or something like that. But it was very scary, very violating, and no. It was not an experience that I've wanted to go through, especially when I was doing a good deed for said person. So the next fact is that I am currently unemployed because I do have anxiety. So I was kind of speaking about this before. I was having anxiety attacks every single night at work. So I basically am taking the summer off of work and going back to work in September. And my next fact is that my dream place to travel is Hawaii. I don't know why. I mean, I do. It's a beautiful place, but I think everybody's dream is to go somewhere tropical and warm and that has lots of beaches. So I got bullied really bad in high school. Basically, it caused me to drop out and go back at a later date. Now, I was getting name called, I was being threatened to drop dead. So it was not good, and we decided to just, no. So eventually I did end up finishing my schooling at an adult school, and it was literally the nicest experience ever. People were so nice. There was no bullies, no nothing. Like, it was really, really good. Now, next fact, the Backstreet Boys are my favorite band. Now, have your opinions, guys, have your opinions, but they're my favorite. I have listened to them since I was a kid. I had all their CDs. I did VHS of their concert. It was really, really, it was an obsession, I swear. Actually, connection to that fact, connection to that fact, I did go to my first concert last month, and actually it was Backstreet Boys. So it was really good, like really upbeat, colorful, fireworks, lights everywhere. It was absolutely insane and amazing, and I highly recommend it. Now, I consider myself a homebody, and the reason why I say this is because throughout my teenage years, I never really went out anywhere. I stayed home, I watched my siblings, I didn't go to parties, I didn't, go anywhere like that. And even now, it's like, I'd rather just stay home than go out and do anything. I don't know. Call me crazy. So the last fact that I want to tell you is that my son, my oldest son, not this one, my oldest one has an intellectual development disability. Now basically, he's just, he doesn't learn like everybody else. He has to be learned a different way, and it is delayed. So his, the way he uses his hands for stuff is, he doesn't do it like everybody else. His talking was definitely delayed, and yeah, he is in a placement where there are only about 12 kids, and he gets learned taught by EAs, which is great. But I do want to do a whole separate video on that. Definitely just stating what struggles he has, and also with him being ADHD as well, there are more struggles. So if you guys would like to hear that as well, I will definitely do a video on that very, very soon. But that is the end of my 25 things that you do not know about me. And of course, my little booger had to make an appearance at the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not yet. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.